Only. What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE. This is Peter Pan Syndrome Part 2. Peter Pan Syndrome is basically, it's I don't think it's real, but I think it's real. Like, I'm 28, I'm about to turn 29, but I still feel like a kid. And I have found that my want to grasp onto the keeping things simple part of life, and basically like the not the innocence, but the basically me being a child and keeping things simple and stuff like that. I'm pretty much still I'm basically a 29-year-old teenager. Does that make sense? I try not to be jaded by all the bullshit, and it's generally just a way that I kind of stay happy. You know, it's just like the inability to kind of grow up. And I'll link you to the previous video, because in that kind of more sets the foundation. But one of the traits of Peter Pan syndrome is the inability to grow and the inability to learn and the unwillingness to learn. I have lots of situations where I'm just like, okay, so yeah, technically speaking, if I were to, like, let's take learning a language, okay? I think it would be filthy to learn Italian. It would, because like eventually someday I want to go to Italy. But I'm 99% sure that there's no way that I'm going to be able to learn a language. It's one of those, you know, skiers can't learn how to snowboard after skiing for lots of years, but kids can. So it's a weird mix where I'm actually acting like a kid my entire life, but I don't have the kid, but I still don't have the kid traits of like learning new things. So that's kind of a dangerous territory. Like, I'm horrible with names. People that are, people that are in my life, they're in my life for a reason. They're either a family member or they're a close friend, and we've like almost died together or something. And so a lot of times what happens is I'll meet their acquaintances, and I won't put the acquaintances on the cast list. Does that make sense? Like, oh, host migration. Nice little edit. I do. I'm an editor. What I mean by that is, like, if you're just an acquaintance or if you're just someone I've met once, I'm probably not going to remember your name. And a lot of people take that as rude to not remember somebody's name, because for some reason they seem like they feel like I should be a part of their movie called life. And this is one timeout. Take a pause for the cause. This is funny. Cook a smoke grenade for as long as possible and throw it there. Also, my own personal standards is I hate stuns and I never use them. Bam. Okay. People are people are basically the actors in your movie of life. There's extras, there's main characters, and for the most part, the reason why I tend not to remember names, because I like subconsciously go, you may seem like a swell person, but as far as this movie of my life that I got going on right now, you're not a very big role. And I don't know. I think that a lot of people want me to be in their movie of life, but I'm not trying to have those people in my movie of life. Does that make sense? And it's not because I don't like the person. It's not because I'm unwilling to learn new things or whatever. Just like, I have a lot of people in my life that I care about and that are important. And I don't know. It's just like the venturing off to make new, like, I'm a social person like a motherfucker. And I was watching this Charlie Sheen thing, and he was talking about how the experiences that he gave to other people through kicking it with them. Now, a lot of that was with drugs, but the experiences that he gave to other people by talking to them or kicking it with them, they are going to forever hold that as they're going to remember that forever, like the experiences they had with Charlie Sheen. But Charlie Sheen's like, I'm going to forget about it. So it's always weird dichotomy about it. And also when I see, like, a lot of times, like, if someone sees me or whatever, especially like a dude will see me, he'll be acquaintance of another friend or whatever, be like, hey Riz, what's up, man, how you doing? They want to get in these long conversations. I just point blank, I'm just like, hey man, I don't take this the wrong way, but who are you? Like, how do I know you? And I use the excuse of I was really drunk. I do use that excuse a lot. I'm like, oh, I was really, really hammered when I last saw you. And so I don't really remember. And that actually does apply to some situations, but for the most part, I vaguely remember their face, because everyone's face is different, you know. But I might not remember them, because my brain kind of just chooses not to. Because I, you know, as someone with Peter Pan syndrome, I'd rather make things as simple and easy as possible. I can't believe I got through this commentary, because I've actually been doing this commentary. I wanted to talk about, like, I didn't want to talk about, because a lot of people are talking about these whole YouTube beefs. So I'm on a rampage. But my whole take on this, if you have a problem with another person, talk to them in private. The YouTube version of that is, if you have an issue with somebody, go ahead and just talk to them on Skype. Bam. Problem solved. So, I don't know. I need to get over that kind of learning disability. But at the same time, my unwillingness to grow up, it just allows me to be a kid. It keeps me genuine, but it kind of stunts me at the same time. So, ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Peace!